Game is going to be between Team Rally Fortify and the AntiMeme team. Right now, I'm just waiting for the games to get started. Game is going to be, and the teams are getting ready.
Connected. User entered your channel.
Hey, do you know what the OLS casting password is?
1 second.
User entered your channel. User left your channel.
Did you find what the OLS password is?
Oh, wait, yeah, I'll do that. Just, I'm doing something right now. Give me a second.
Alright, so now we're actually starting picks and bans.
So we can expect, since Dunsey is going support, I still believe. There's a Kennen ban, everyone bans Kennen, maybe a Janet ban against Dunsey. I can definitely foresee Crumtick going to Trundle, even though I personally think it's terrible. But we will see. I think Kindred is also enabled, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, what's the rule on that? Like,
I believe they are enabled starting this week, so you can pick Kindred.
yeah, but
If
is it
someone
like
plays
2 weeks or something?
Yeah, she came out 2 weeks ago.
That's what I was asking. Yeah, I didn't remember
okay.
what the actual date was. A Shen ban.
Interesting.
I don't feel like Shen is worth banning because even if he's picked, it's not like he can steamroll a game or really carry hard.
It would also depend on the composition they're trying to run. Like if they're building like a frontline comp or protect the composition, then Shen can be pretty good. Like Shen support is pretty good in my opinion. So
maybe blue team is trying to pick a pick comp because Thresh ban and Shen ban, you know, those are safe.
Very good pick champ at Poppy, really? Okay. I have no idea who plays Poppy on their team. I've never seen anyone play Poppy on that team. So would this be for Hamza, Poppy top, or yeah, I don't really know what's going on with that one. Is that a proxy pick, maybe? Did you die, Eddie?
I mean, it could be, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a proxy pick. I mean, if you are going to pick Poppy, you're not going to pick Poppy first. So I'm going to have to go with a proxy pick. And no one's telling me that it isn't, so not really sure. Guess we'll just have to wait until the game is remade, if it is a proxy pick.
I messaged Colin, and if anybody proxy picks, he'll let me know.
Okay, we have a Malphite and Udyr coming in. So a very strong tank line, good engaged with the Malphite.
Poppy is a proxy pick for Darius.
Okay, that's what I assumed. Like there were no Juggernaut bans, so I believe Hamza can play Darius. So Darius against Malphite, If Malphite doesn't play, you know, retarded, he shouldn't die. But I'm not sure who their top laner is on TRS team.
The funny thing is I main top, but I haven't even cared to learn the Darius matchups because he's banned like 80% of the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing also. Like, most people don't have experience against Darius because he's banned. Like, I played a Darius game today, and he's banned for a good reason.
And he only has like a 47% win rate anyway. I mean, he's banned, but it's not like he's crazy overpowering.
Well, I mean, people pick him, like, they see Darius is not banned, insta-lock him without knowing how to play him, and then lose the game.
Yeah.
That's usually how that goes.
That's how Kassadin used to be whenever he was super strong, like Season 3.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we have an Amumu and a Tristana. I'm not really sure about picking Amumu against Udyr, depending on how good their jungler is. Amumu could definitely be kind of...
Yeah, he can really be abused early.
But yeah, going back to the Darius pick, I mean, once Darius gets Black Cleaver, he can kill Malphite, actually. So he has to be very careful about that. I'm pretty sure their whole stick is to get Krumza ahead in the top lane, the Diamond 2 top laner. And assuming Dunsey's still going support, I foresee him picking Janna. That's kind of what he's been spamming since Thresh is banned. And Janna will be pretty good against the Udyr and the Alistar. So we'll definitely see. We have an Alistar and a Jinx. I feel Jinx is really good, but against certain compositions, I don't know. I don't know how good his ADC is.
I mean, Jinx is definitely going to get locked down by Amumu because she has no escapes. Like, so, in team fights, it's going to be really rough.
If he locks Vigar in, so this is something AntiMeme team did against my team. is that Dunsey doesn't always go support in these games. He can easily go mid, and he actually went mid Vigar against my team. And yes, Vigar is still very, very gay. So I definitely can see... oh, is he really going to give up Vigar? I mean, Vigar's open. He's played it. He's really good at it. So personally, I would take Vigar and just send Dunsey mid and let whoever else go support.
So they may be picking Bard
do.
thinking that Amumu's going to need help early from Udyr, like to just play a little bit more safe.
But, I mean, that doesn't make sense. You're picking Bard into an Alistar. I'm not sure what Bard thinks he can do against an Alistar Jinx lane. I mean, I guess he's relying on Tristana to keep herself safe. But,
Yeah,
aside,
that's
Heroic
basically
jump.
what they're relying on. That's pretty much what you rely on anyway whenever you pick Bard.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the Bard just seems like a weird pick. Oh, I know what they're doing. Okay, so I guess they saw the video on Reddit today where you chain the Bard ult with the Vigar cage. So
I was
guess they're going
thinking
for-
I was thinking Bard ult with Amumu ult.
And so the Vigar cage is all the same thing. That's what they're going for. They're going
Yeah.
for the stacking ultimates on Vigar, the Vigar cage and the Bard and a Mumu ult.
Yeah, and
Which,
they have Darius too, so I mean they could get a pull and all kinds of stuff comboed with it.
yeah, I mean it's pretty good. Annoying, but pretty good.
Alright,
So-
and they're gonna remake because of the proxy pick.
So my question is, leaving up Darius, I'm assuming they were notified of this. I guess that's why they picked Malphite. Personally, I mean, I don't really know who does well against Darius and like just a straight up laning. I can't think of anyone at the moment. Maybe Renekton. Nar can survive. Fior, I do not recommend. Do not listen to BD's advice. That would be my thing on that. So I guess Malphite does have the best chance to not die. I guess that's just his motif. It's just survive the laning, beat the initiation for their compositions. And we're just waiting to start again. Alright, so we'll just get through this quickly. So, looking in the mid lane, Diana versus Vigar. Personally, I will put this in Diana's favor, depending on how good the other mid laner is. I mean, Diana can easily assassinate Vigar at level 6. But if Dunsey plays, very safe, very passive, stays out of Diana's kill range, just farm up, one-shot her after 30 minutes, I think he'll do pretty well. So I feel like... I thought it was a very even matchup for lanes. Yes, Darius has the advantage, but then on the other side, Diana has the advantage. And the bot lane, though, I don't like the Bard pick. Like, I see where they're going for the wombo combo of the cage and the Bard ult, but if Jinx gets fed, she kind of just wins the game. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes. Alright, so it's actually Dan on Bard, so that's even worse. So the fact that, Cassidy's not on Bard, and it's, Dan. I think that's Dan. Roman Taker's Dan. I think it is. I'm not sure, though.
I don't really know. The only one that I actually know is TRF Scrooge.
So, I mean, looking at these compositions, I would have to give the advantage, just looking at, the lineups to the AntiMeme team, which is Crumbs' team. But if Jinx and Diana can get ahead, they can usually take over the game easily. So a lot of this would have to be determined by, I guess, how good Homies is. If he can snowball the mid lane, if he can shut down the Vigar or slow him down long enough to get Diana to one-shot range, then they can definitely win. Definitely. But
Isn't Colin the captain for Team Rally Fortify?
I have no idea. I want to say it's CSK, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Colin, TRF Scrooge.
Probably, since he's the only one with TRF in his name. I will believe you.
Yeah, I mean,
So
he told me he was going to be captain this year, and he did picks and everything, so I'm pretty sure that he's the captain.
wunderbar. So, yeah, a lot of this will come down to basically the mid lane. I don't think CSK is, I'm going to believe he's not going to feed the Darius. And I believe a lot of the attention will be paid to the top lane. Because if you get Darius or Vigar ahead, even a little bit, it becomes extremely impressive. But the same goes for Jinx and Diana, so... This Bard pick, man, is disturbing me. Because the issue with the Bard is that with Trishana and Bard, there isn't really any kill pressure, assuming of teams of equal skill. There's no kill pressure on an Alistar Jinx. But, with a pulverized a WQ from Alistar on a Bard, who has very, very low health, can easily be bursted at level 2. Or at least burn a flash, so... We will see. Also, who was the third ban for TRF? I can't remember. I know it was Kennen and Yasuo. Who was the third one?
I don't remember. I know Shen was banned on the other side, Ari, and Thresh.
Thresh, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh well. So, as we wind down, are you surprised that Chromatic didn't go Trundle? Since that seems to be, like, the only person who plays Trundle support?
I don't really know. I haven't been watching OLS too much.
You're killing me, Eddie. You're killing me.
I'm going back to see what the other
quick
band
camp
was.
Poppy? Really? How would you do that?
It was Tom Kench. Ken and Yasuo, Tom
yes,
Kench.
Yes. Tom Kench, I can understand Tom Kench. He's just, how can I describe him?
He's a big fat annoyance.
He's like the anti-Thresh, where Thresh makes plays, Tom Kench takes them away.
Yeah, that's
exactly what he is.
That's actually a really good description. Yeah.
So Tom
Kench, he has the ability to make plays with his ult, but not much else.
I have very rarely seen his ult used properly. That did not result in the Tom Kench suiciding. Or, killing an ally on the time. These things I have not seen. Or I have seen.
So there's a Pitt A game tonight too.
Am I supposed to care about that, or I don't know? How do I feel about that?
I mean, that's why we're not on Pitt LOL. That's why we're on Pitt LOL. Pitt LOL 3.
I mean, no one gives a shit. More importantly, are you surprised that nobody picked Kindred?
Kinda. I mean, I feel like the teams aren't comfortable with it yet. Is more or less the reason why.
I've played against good Kindreds and bad ones, and the good ones can be real. Like, apparently, I underestimated her by a lot. Because her ganking is very, very strong.
Yeah, I'm undefeated in ranked as Kindred so far.
Oh, what are you, Diamond?
No, I'm gold.
Oh, then that means nothing. That means nothing, Eddie. Nothing. So looking at the teams, I'm not sure of their current ranks, but last season, 2 silvers, 3 golds, diamond, plat, gold, unranked silver. So bronze, silver, gold, plat, diamonds. I like that one. Very balanced team, so to speak.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like just the simple fact that Udyr has a mastery icon, and Jinx does too. Like, those are 2 really strong champions if you know how to play them well.
That's true, but we also have, Cassidy on Vigar and Krumza on Darius, 2 of the strongest champions in this meta. Probably the best 2 players on that team, so...
And Tristan is pretty easy to, like, play and do well as long as you don't jump in too early.
Yeah, I got those suicide rocket dives. I mean, but here's the thing. A fed Darius will beat almost anyone. He gets to a point where he just doesn't die. And a fed Vigar will just kind of one-shot anyone.
Yeah,
So,
people get baited by Darius Q way too easily.
yeah.
It's like, he's really low, I can kill him, and then he Qs and heals half his health, and then it's like, oh, I can't.
Yeah, I mean, if you look on the other team, I'm not sure what Udyr's going to go. I'm not sure if he's going to go the Warrior, Cinderhawk, or the Sadit route. But assuming he goes Cinderhawk, I mean, there's only two true threats on the other team. That's Jinx and Diana on TRF. Whereas on AntiMeme, you got Vigard, you have Darius, and Tristana. So personally, I would like Udyr to go Devour. And you got two front lines from Malphite and Alistar. Just go Devour, try to solo carry, pray, you know, the solo queue style.
I feel like if Diana gets ahead, though, she can really snowball mid. If they, like, try to camp mid a bit.
I think if Diana gets ahead, Vigard's done.
Yeah.
Because Diana just hits a point where she just, you just kind of die. I still don't understand it, but she just casts Q and ults twice and you're dead. That's just.
Yeah, and I'm curious as to how they're gonna play Bard. Like what
like,
role he's gonna fill in the team other than just ult and then trying to make a combo on a pick.
I mean, yeah, like this is his ult. What does he add to this composition?
Spooky ghosts.
I guess. I mean, if you have someone like a Braum maybe, or maybe even a Morgana to prevent the CC lockdown, like it. Well, we're just gonna have to see.
Yeah, I feel like Morgana would have been a much better pick if you were going for like that wombo combo team comp style.
Yeah, with the Morgana, Mumu, Vigar. Yeah, but I mean, maybe they are gonna pull something off that we'll be amazed. But yeah, if Scrooge gets ahead on Vigar, Vigar's not impacted. He'll be one shot before the stun even finishes on Diana. So we're gonna have to see. So I hear the music. Oh, there we go. So before this game starts, man.
Your microphone is making a lot of buzzing.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's like a lot. It sounds like
Yeah,
you have a
it's-
bee's nest in your microphone.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
How about now?
It's still pretty bad.
Hmm.
30 seconds.
TRF looks like they're grouping up a little bit, but I don't think there's going to be any invades. Wait, what? I have chat turned off.
Minions have spawned.
Can't milk those.
There we go.
Can't milk those.
I don't know why chat was showing even though it was turned off.
How about now?
That's better.
Okay, it was, I don't know, I guess my frequency.
Yeah, I can
So
still
I
hear
heard-
it a little bit, but it's drastically reduced.
I heard a flash from someone.
It was Tristana. I don't know what she flashed for, I missed it.
I'm gonna assume it was a misclick or something.
I don't know why you can't reposition the things on the sides to make them line up too.
Adobe Air.
So we have standard lanes. It doesn't look like either team prepared for an invade on jungle. So that's good for Amumu.
Yeah, pretty much. I kind of expected Udyr to invade, but...
Yeah, so did I.
You can't milk those.
And Bard started Q, so he didn't give the health packs to Amumu to help out.
I'm actually more surprised that Darius didn't start Flask. He started Boots and Pots. I don't see that start often.
Maybe he's afraid of getting ganked early. Because
Yeah,
Malphite's slow and Udyr stun.
I don't think Boots will make that much of a significant difference at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know why else though.
Is Malphite gonna die? He needs to flash.
Yeah, he's dead.
Ooh, nice flash though.
Yeah, it was good flash.
Very risky though. If he died, that would have been...
Yeah, that would have been a very hard snowball. Probably would have been better off flashing the pole, and he might have been able to stay in lane. But now he pretty much just has to farm under tower.
So.
I mean, he just has to play very careful.
Yeah, I expect Udyr to come up there soon.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the devil. Darius, this should be a dead Darius, but Malphite have to be very careful. Bye, Darius.
Yeah. I mean, he just got too greedy.
I mean, the fact that he didn't drop the ward at 4 minutes against an Udyr, that's extremely greedy.
I think he had it down earlier.
Still greedy. Well, I mean, if you know you have no vision...
No, actually he didn't, because it would be on cooldown now. He must have used it at the very beginning.
I mean, still, you should kind of have an idea of when Udyr is going to gank your lane, if you're pushed up that far.
Yeah, he should definitely know that there was a gank on the way. There's a lot of trading down bot.
And we see a flash from Bard.
I think that was an NA flash. I think he was past the Chompers.
I'm not... 1 second. Replay.
Because the
That
Chompers
was
take...
an NA flash.
Yeah, the Chompers take a second to activate, and he was already like a little bit past them.
Yeah, he was not in range of the Chompers.
Yeah, I know.
When he flashed. This is a
little bit of BM. Little bit of BM from Jinx. I don't know where Bard is going. That's not worth... That was not worth it all.
I mean, that's what we said about the Jinx Alistar versus Bard Tristana. Like, there's no kill pressure from the Bard.
But Bard just got really greedy and went for a...
Wow. The charm? Well, we have a teleport coming in from Darius. But Bard's gonna go down, and the reset, that's actually Vigar.
You should jump to live so you're caught back up.
Sad. I'm 10 seconds behind.
Yeah.
I didn't miss much. So
Udyr was camping there.
Vigar. Okay, so Bard went for a chime right next to Alistar.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't know what Bard is doing. It's not worth. He shouldn't have done that. Like as soon as he started walking towards it, I like had an idea what he was going for, but that was just really bad.
I mean, that's the thing. Like the Bard just doesn't make sense, and I just don't agree with that pick. I know what they're like. I see what they're doing in the long term, but if you try to feed a Jinx, that's just not gonna matter. And based on his mechanics, I don't think he's gonna be hitting many Bard ults anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're very comfortable with Bard just because of the simple fact that he walked up for a chime in lane and was half health already.
Next to an Alistar.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was just bad. I mean, the thing is, Alistar could have even flash pulverized and then headbutt him backwards, but he didn't even have to because Bard was that greedy.
Yeah, that's the silver mechanics, or a silver decision making there. So we have Udyr soloing Dragon, I believe. Bard, we'll see him. Let's see if he face checks into the Dragon Pit.
I mean, they're not going to be able to stop this.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, but Cassie's getting collapsed on in mid lane. flash from Miss Diana.
Yep.
But at least Alistar alone is not level 6 yet.
I mean, there's a lot of trading top. Darius knows that Udyr was just down bot, so he's free reign to like just maul Malphite.
I honestly don't expect much from that lane, to be honest. He's just gonna wait for the tower to crash in. I mean, Darius can't die, but not a level 6 Malphite.
Yeah, not
He
anymore.
would
Like,
fight, especially with the splash backup.
if he can control the wave more and get it pushed out towards him, he'll be able to do a lot more. But if he just keeps AFK farming and shoving him in, he's not going to be able to do too much.
Yeah, he should definitely pull the wave out and freeze it. It would basically deny Malphite CS. He would be less susceptible to ganks, but I guess he's trying to rush down the turret.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I could think of is that he wants to roam, but, like, Darius isn't that great of a roamer. You know what I mean? Like, if,
Nope.
like, if you can get somebody in a pool, then that's great, but...
I mean, Darius mostly relies on his teleports for global pressure. So if you look at the bot lane, that CS is almost, you know, it's 20 CS right there.
So Vigor was
He's
forced
swift.
to back and then TP back to lane. So that's TP down.
So what that tells me is that they're not looking for fights at this point, which I don't blame them. They are down over 2,000.
Udyr's invading.
2,000 gold.
There may be a fight over this blue buff.
Nah, I mean, they have the red crab. You're not gonna catch a new deer. I'm most surprised Malphite hasn't recalled with no mana. He has no more flash charges. He has no mana. He's dropping the half health.
Malphite tried to recall and Darius stopped it. Because he kind of greedy recalled right under the tower. And
Alright, so we see
now he
Kassan
just
taking some damage
decided.
from the bot lane. Well, yeah, I mean, he stopped the recall, but that doesn't mean you should...
Yeah, I know, but then he
recall.
decided to stay, is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking why would he decide to stay? I mean, he can be killed. Alright, we see a gank in the mid lane.
It's a really strong commitment. I mean, there's just not enough AP to finish him yet. If they land
Wow.
another meteor,
Barely getting away.
yeah.
He survived 2 ultimates from Vigar and Amumu.
And that was a
That's-
Mumu flash, because they committed
Mumu flash.
so hard.
Yeah, I feel they didn't chain their, Vigar didn't hit his event horizon. So, he was able to just walk out of the Amumu ult without further lockdown.
Malphite going aggressive.
Bullied
Yeah.
out. I hear it's gank from Amumu. I mean, Malphite has his ult up, Amumu has no ult. We have a teleport coming in from Diana. And Amumu's gonna go
Oh, that's a
here
great
to
teleport. Wow.
Diana. That's a great play from Scrooge there.
That was really good to give Diana the kill too, because now she has blue buff.
That is true. And for anyone who wants to know, Bard has 21 chimes.
How much farm does Vigor have? The extra AP?
Vigar has 51 on his queue.
That's pretty good, I guess.
He's currently getting bullied by Diana right now.
Yeah, as he should be. This is gonna be a dead Jinx. Can jump and get another one. There you go.
Ooh, nice blowback from T.
Yeah, that was
Knocked
great.
up from ult. He pops his Unbreakable Will, gets pulled back by Darius.
He might still die.
Flash from Darius? That was strange. But they might lose 2 turrets for that teleport. If, nope. Vigar's gonna burn his teleport, goes to the top lane. Catches the Udyr, who flashes away.
That was a good job of Malphite taking the aggro,
we have a
but they were
rocket
expecting
coming down mid
Udyr to
lane.
kill.
And nothing, okay. So we have a flash from Vigar. Udyr is going to get ulted, misses the Dark Matter, misses the stun, going for the Mumu Bindage, and they both walk away.
Yeah.
So a flash burned, teleport burned from Vigar. I feel like AntiMeme is getting a little bit desperate. ever so slightly.
If anything important is said in all chat, you need to let me know too, because I can't have chat on.
Nah.
Alright.
Nothing of importance, I guess.
Yeah, they're just memeing each other.
Yeah, you could say that. So looking at the goal, almost 4,000 ahead at 13 minutes. I kind of didn't expect that, but I feel once we get to the team fights, we'll see more of how these teams stack up. But this will be the second turret for TRF, and Bar is out of position.
Yeah, I mean,
Journey.
AntiMeme team has just made some early mistakes, like the Bard walking up and getting caught.
Oh, we have a gank on Malphite. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to
Yeah,
do.
I don't think they're gonna get anything out
RS
of it.
isn't in range yet. And this will be Dragon for
Yeah.
TRF, as Moon was top.
Yeah, they're really prioritizing Dragon. They had a lot of ward coverage down there earlier.
Bard is out of position, burns
Yeah.
the flash, still gonna die.
Yep. Yeah, they had a lot of ward coverage down there, and Amumu just roamed top for no reason, got nothing out of it, and then that allows them to get a free Dragon.
Well, they just got Dragon, a Bard flash, a kill on Diana. Like, I don't know, they're playing very strange. I just have to say, Dan, or Chromatip, whoever that is just not playing well right now. Hey, there's a lot of vision from TRF coming out in the bottom quadrant of the map.
Yeah, that's why I said earlier they were just like prioritizing Dragon so much, and then Amumu just roamed top, got nothing out of it, and it was just pointless.
I mean, if you look at their wards compared to AntiMeme's team, it's just someone waiting to get catch up. But we have a Darius coming in for a gank on Diana. No?
Yeah.
Nope, stun misses, but Amumu goes in. Pops his ult. Darius is not there yet. Now Darius is gonna walk and miss everything. Alright.
They got Jinx though.
Oh, but Jinx is out of position.
Yeah, she's way out of
she's
position.
going down. Pops her mastery page.
The Malphite TP was very questionable.
All over the wall.
Yeah.
Flashes his head.
That could have just been a whole nother sacrifice.
And Diana being very greedy, trying to go for the farm. She burns her flash. 2 stuns by the.
Oh my gosh.
Malphite goes down. Diana's gonna go down.
Such a strong throw of a lead.
I don't know what to say.
Everybody was split. Jinx got caught out, and then they tried to recover when they shouldn't have. They should have just bailed.
The fact that Malphite still has his ultimate, the fact that Diana was farming creeps while her team was being chased.
Oh, Malphite saved ultimate instead of flashing over that wall. He saved it for the team fight, and then didn't even end up using it.
I mean, the fact that, like, this goes to show how far ahead TRF was. That they lost that fight so hard, but they're still ahead by
Yeah. Yeah.
2,000 gold.
I mean, they weren't able to get 2 towers out of it. They were able to get 1, and that helped even everything up, but they're still far behind.
Yeah, that was a terrible fight. I just don't.
I think part of the reason why that fight went so poorly too.
Malphite teleports into 5 people.
I think part of the reason why that fight went so poorly too is because TRF had a lot of money in the bank, but didn't have it spent yet.
I mean, based on how that fight just happened, I don't think money mattered in that fight.
Yeah, I mean, horrible positioning is just horrible positioning. There's just no way they were gonna recover from it to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, they could have just let Jinx die, you know, take the loss, but
Mhm.
the fact that all of them died except Udyr, and they didn't have to.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was completely unnecessary for everyone
Yeah.
to die.
The one way I do see Meme Team winning is by TRF throwing. I mean, they're still ahead by almost 3,000 gold, but
Yeah,
very
if they throw, or
unfair.
if they get them split and then clumped up, like they split up and then they completely clumped up and 3 of them got stuck in the event for icing. Like that's anti-meme team's dream right there. That's what they
pretty
want.
much. And this is Jinx gonna be going down. Oh, burns the heal and flash. Ice slash, but they will lose the turret. For some reason,
What?
Bar got hit.
What a turn. What a turn.
Stun hits nobody. Darius is gonna go down.
Anti-meme team looking for the team fights and losing.
I'm trying to laugh, but
Amumu walks up, says hi, and then
Immediately
flashes away.
So, I don't want to blame Chromatic here, but his positioning is losing these fights heavily.
I don't feel like it was just him though. I felt like they committed really hard. I felt like they committed really hard to a single pick on the Jinx, and they weren't even able to blow her up. So then she was able to get to the back, stay safe, and still deal damage, while the rest of the team just circled around and beat them down. It was 4v5 because Amumu wasn't there.
Yeah, Amumu wasn't there. Jinx, Vigar blew his whole rotation on Jinx, who got away. And then Chromatic somehow lost all his health. I'm not really sure how that happened, but he did. And they all clumped up for the Jinx AoE rocket and the Malphite ult, and Udir's cleaning up. Yeah, like, the thing with these two teams is that you can't go up against either of them. You know, the Malphite and the Alistar ult is still very, very powerful.
Like, I feel getting the Frost Queen's claim is not worth it on Bard. I feel like you want the Shirelias, or whatever it's called now, so that way you can boost your team up, because you're going for these team fight comps. So you want to be able to boost the Amumu up so he can get a catch. You want to boost up the Darius, boost up the Vigar. You don't want to just slow them down, because that's not going to be enough.
Yeah, I have to agree. You also have to be in range, which shows that his position is not up to par. You should definitely sell the Frost Queen for the Shirelias.
Yeah, the Shirelias would help with their poor positioning. It, like,
this
gives you a little bit of forgiveness.
Yeah, this just goes to show that Chromatic is just not very comfortable on this champion in general. This is when watching Reddit goes wrong. This is a showcase, and we have Skirmish in mid lane. Darius gonna get away with it, but Malphite coming in. He does have his ultimate. Both teams just walk away. There will be a fight at this dragon. I feel like Anti has to stop the third dragon. Third dragon at 20 minutes is extremely good, and it would already hurt their poor positioning and rotations.
Yeah, I mean, TRF has just controlled the Dragon Pit area so well with their vision and being able to, like, have Amumu roam top, and then they just go down and get Dragon.
Udyr being
yeah.
lazy. Why was
that was a very greedy recall.
No, that was just lazy. He literally could just like walk 2 feet to the other bush and make ult. So they give up the dragon. Shame here.
I mean, it's really funny whenever we try to analyze these games as if they're like LCS matches, but then we just have like silly bronze solo queue errors.
I don't expect it to be pro games, but I expect common sense. Like they warded the bush, and he still stood there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like,
I don't know if he was shopping or what, because he didn't even react.
He
didn't even react.
Which is even worse, because you weren't watching your own screen.
Yeah, because the whole team is right there, and you knew they were there.
Yeah. So, I'm not expecting people to be Dyrus. Well, maybe a little bit, but...
Well, I mean, Dyrus feeds every once in a while, too.
Once in a while? Yeah, okay. But, with all that being said, TRS is still ahead by, almost 6,000 gold at 20 minutes, so...
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at the gold differentials here...
I mean, look at Jungle Farm, and look at AD Carry Farm. Like, the jungle has just been absolutely dominated by Udyr. I mean,
look at the gold,
he's just completely outclassing Amumu right now.
I mean, Jinx is only ahead by 700 gold, but Udyr is ahead by about 4,000 on Amumu. So most of this gold that they're ahead is on Udyr, which is actually quite impressive. And we have 800 gold on Malphite on Darius, so yeah, most of the difference is coming from the jungle. So that comes to show me that if, for whatever reason, Udyr dies in the beginning of a fight, I feel Mean Team can still win these fights if Udyr gets dropped first. Or somewhere early. Because he is, Triforce, Sated, Devourer.
Yeah, I mean, if he recalls like he did, and they can just pick him off and then get a team fight, it'll be easy peasy. But, absolutely. I mean, as long as he doesn't recall like he did.
I mean, I don't expect he'll do the same thing again, but we have a rotation top. TRF slow to respond, the turret will be gone. The one place they don't have warded is where they went. But I mean, bot, so this will be a trade, a 1-for-1.
I think that the fact that TRF went halfway up to top.
That's not going to be in time.
Yeah, I feel like the simple fact that TRF went halfway up to top to defend and then decided to go mid was a mistake because they could have just went straight to mid. Yeah, they could have just went straight to mid and gotten the mid tower easily.
Nice bar ult, but doesn't even hit her down.
Yeah,
That's
I mean that's not at all worth for anti-meme. Wow, they got 2.
hashtag rotations, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's just like not at all worth. You can't send all 5 top.
But
With,
Malphite will die, so.
you can't send all 5 top versus a Jinx and Diana who are just gonna fast push towers.
Absolutely.
It's really
Now
greedy from
Bard
Jinx.
flashes over in Horizon, but Bard goes down somehow.
I don't really know what the thought process there was from Jinx because she flashed over, it was suicide, and it's not really worth getting the kill on the support.
Yeah, Bard's not really worth that much gold. Jinx is far more viable. But, I mean, hashtag worth, I guess? I don't know. No, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it all. Because she lost her flash too. And Jinx flash is so important.
Yeah, I feel it's more of cockiness, if anything.
Yeah, asserting dominance.
2 inhibs turrets at 22 minutes.
Yeah.
We have Udyr recalling on a ward again. I think Udyr has some of the worst recalls I have ever seen in the OLS.
Well, not getting caught there. Oh. Udyr flashes for it.
He needs to survive. Yep, he's gonna live.
Yeah,
it.
he's
And
gonna live.
Darius is gonna go down. Nice turn on Diana. Vigor will be next once this go. Oh, she walked into the side. Never mind.
Whoopsie.
Oh, no. Alright.
Nah, he's good. Unless there's
I
a
don't know,
random
I was chasing
teleport. Unless there's another teleport that they have.
So we have Bard half health now.
I feel like Bard needs to be somewhat tanky. He's so squishy.
I mean, he only has a sight stone. Like, I don't understand what this Frost Queen is doing for him.
I really feel like he doesn't understand the concept of Bard and like what role he's fulfilling.
Yeah, I'm not sure the team's telling him to build this, but definitely Shurelius. I mean, he has no Zeeks, he has no, Locket, he doesn't really have any, he has no banner, he doesn't really have anything that's helping the team right now, besides his ultimate.
Like, whenever I play Bard, which is very rare, because I don't think he's that good to begin with, I go for the,
Well, hold that thought, because they're about to lose an inhibitor right now. They're all taking, like, all 5 members were taking blue for some reason. So they're gonna lose their bot inhib for absolutely nothing. Well, Jinx is gonna die. So, that's something.
Alistar's gonna die
Alistar's
too.
gonna die, but, it's the bot inhibitor, which is probably one of the most important.
Yeah, because it's so much Baron pressure now.
Yeah, so I'm not sure why you need 5 members to take blue, but they wanted blue. But I feel their only recourse is now to rush Baron, which is where they're going. But, with the Malphite, with the Fed Udyr, with the Fed Diana, it's still pretty risky, unless Malphite gets caught. Alright, he's gonna die. Oh, yeah, he's gonna die.
Yeah, he's
Eventually.
gonna die now. Nope. Blows
Wow,
the ult.
He used his ultimate to get away.
Yeah, I don't
quite.
quite understand why he keeps valuing his flash lower than his ultimate, unless you're planning on team fighting within the ultimate cooldown.
Yeah, I think he would have got away without his ultimate. Now, if he teleports in, he has no initiation.
Yeah. A Malphite without a ultimate.
But the anti-meme team are all low though, so
That's
nice
a great
snipe
snipe.
from Jinx Rocket to take out Amumu. We have a teleport coming in from Malphite. He's going to teleport in and do absolutely nothing. Oh, canceled it. Sad. Now, if he had his ultimate,
I feel like they can just turn and take Baron now.
They could take Baron, or they could settle for the middle inhibitor, depending on what they value more. I would take Baron and then take middle inhibitor. But
I feel like they could have turned and gotten Baron, and then just pressured in.
yeah, but Bard is almost dead, so I think they're going to take this inhibitor and then take Baron. It's a 4v5, but we have a 2-man stun coming down from Udyr. He pops it on Alistar.
Yeah, I don't know why the ultimate was put on the Alistar.
We have a Bard who comes up.
That's a decent ultimate.
Change it into the V-Guard Red Rider, but you hit both tanks and Alistar has his ult.
Yeah.
Bard goes down from Diana.
I mean, it was a decent ultimate because he caught 2, but it's just not worth it because
We
you
have
can get the
Malphite
thing.
dueling out with... Oh, Tristana goes down, Malphite goes down. It's all over the map.
Rampage.
I'm gonna say TR came out ahead, and that was terrible.
Yeah.
for AntiMeme team.
I mean, that fight was very split. They focused the tanks first.
Well, Jinx, not.
If Jinx would stop getting caught, they could
Why?
finish
Wait,
this
I'll
game
do
so
this
much
right.
earlier.
This.
What? Why? There's no
Why couldn't they
reason.
just take Baron? I don't understand. So, it doesn't matter. They're ahead. Well, it kind of does matter, but they still get the turret.
Yeah. Udyr could
but-
still solo Dragon, but there's 2 teleports, so it's kind of scary.
I mean, they have pink vision, so there's no warding. I mean, there's no teleport wards over there. But my issue was, they burned the Bard ult and Veigar combo on Alistar and Malphite. Like, they burned their whole combination on the 2 tankiest people in the game, and didn't even kill them in one rotation, so just bad target selection. I'm not sure why Veigar ulted Alistar.
Well, the fact that he ulted both of them was okay if you dive to the back line and kill Jinx Diana. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's in theory, but...
Because then they have no peel.
Yeah, but he they ulted the tanks, and then Veigar stunned them, and then blew everything on the 2 tanks and still didn't kill them.
Yeah, yeah. It just
So-
wasn't worth it, the way that they worked it out. So, I feel like they're trying to play this team comp, but they just have no idea on how to actually, you know, do it.
I mean, I feel like just have to go back to the Bard thing again. Like, this composition requires Bard to be good, and that's kind of like their only ranged lockdown. Besides that, like, you either have a Mumu bandage or the enemy team walks into a Veigar stun. I feel like Bard is like the crux of this composition. And then we have a fight in the top lane. Amumu and Darius are going to get collapsed on. We have teleport coming in from Veigar.
It's a decent ult from Amumu, but he needs to just leave. He can't stay.
Nice Bard ult, actually, and Diana gets blown up. Double stun on Malphite and Udyr. Udyr will flash away to survive, but Malphite will be going down. We have Jinx over here. Flash from Alistar. I'm not sure how Jinx got over there. But that was a very, very good fight. Don't you dare recall there. Alright, he did. He recalled there. Alright,
I mean, I wouldn't have expected any less from
No,
these
this is good
recalls.
because they're losing their Nexus. Their Nexus is currently dying right now. And Alistar is stopping all the backs. Finally goes down, but they're gonna lose their Nexus turret, and they have an open Nexus right now. So they can't even take... Are they gonna take Baron? They're losing their Nexus. So... I will stand here today and say that Homie's Scuff has the worst recall places I have ever seen. And they can't even take Baron.
They can't even take the Baron! Oh my gosh!
Paying attention.
Alright, so
Oh,
that's
man.
game 1. I mean,
Yeah,
they
Bard
just
can't
need
stop
to...
these minions, and we have a teleport coming
Yeah.
in from Malphite.
I don't know why they expected
Wow.
Bard to be able to stop this.
I don't know what to say about this game.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was very troll both ways. There was
I
just
just-
some very obvious mistakes on both sides.
Like, we played the AntiMeme team, and they didn't play like this. I think it's because of the composition that they showed. Their composition, they just didn't execute it at all. You know, Udyr recalling in, like, the worst spots I've ever seen. Everyone's engaging on the tanks and dying to the backline. It's just very strange decision making. I mean, Cassidy, you know, he did good. He did what he could, I guess. But, you know, Diana got ahead. No one can touch Jinx. I mean, looking at the damage here. Actually, Veigar did the most damage, followed by Diana, so I don't know. I guess just too many people got caught out of position. Just bad team fight and bad positioning.
Are you going to be able to stay for the second game still, or no?
Depends if I'm ordering pizza or not. I have not decided.
I mean, where do you live at?
Why do you need to know where I live?
I mean, if you're ordering pizza, I can come over.
Oh, no, I'm not up for eating pizza and chill.
Man, we could stream together in person.
Very few people know what I look like. I can't reveal my catness just yet. Getting
You do have pictures on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I can order pizza and just go pick it up in the middle of the game.
That's fine with me. I mean, nobody's watching. There's, you know, a total of one person watching. Hello, viewer.
Wait, aren't you on Pitt LL3?
Yeah.
I have 8 people.
Yeah, that's not true.
Are you view-botting?
But anyway, hi stream. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having a good time. I know my voice is just beautiful, so I'm enjoying the game.
I'm not. I think the AntiMeme team played their composition really, really badly. I think they kind of just picked it on a whim.
It wasn't even just that. They threw away the lead so early. Like, I mean, not the lead, just like, you know, the game in general. They threw it away so early by picking, like, bad fights or just making silly mistakes like Bard just walking up in lane.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. So, we're going to have to see. I expect TRF to keep the same bans. I mean, Vigar was a problem. I think they might change it to Vigar instead of Tom Kinch, but we're going to have to see. Or they might pick Vigar away. I wouldn't recommend it. But I feel if I was the AntiMeme team, I would pick the exact same composition. I feel just kind of tighten up on people being out of position, and they're just going to win. Like, they were ahead so early. Well, they banned Malphite, so that's not going to happen.
So, to remind everyone, the bans last time were Shen, Thresh, and Ari. And on the other side, it was Yasuo, Tom Kench, and who was the other ban? Kennen.
Alright, so they will not ban the Kench, instead ban the Vigar, which I think is a good idea. Like, his zoning is just annoying. We have Malphite and Udyr ban. They're just going straight at the 2 issues from last game. And the Jinx ban? I don't agree with that ban. I don't think Jinx was, like, the major factor of last game. But, yeah, that's interesting. And there's the Shen, so I see why they banned Shen last round. I'm not sure if that's support or top Shen, but I feel picking Shen with Darius is still a bad idea. I feel Darius can absolutely wreck Shen. So yeah, this is also something I wanted to mention. Like, if you had that composition, I feel Sever would have been a lot better than Tristana, because their main issue was closing the gap. What are you doing, Eddie?
I'm just typing to the chat.
The one person.
Yeah, there's only one person, one singular person.
So why do we see different number of people?
For whatever reason, Twitch just gives an approximate whenever they're really low. Also because there are bots that just pop in and out and they'll like spam chat. So that happens every once in a while. But one way to get exactly who is watching is down by chat. Next to the gear where settings is, you can click on this little like hamburger looking thing, hamburger menu looking thing, and it'll show you the moderators and the viewers. So right now I can see that Elzenag, Diddy CZ, Hamza, Jag3197, Lord of Manatees, and Ozzy Mandaeus 23 are all watching. So hello.
The pronunciation is terrible. Alright, so we have a Wukong and Alistar being hovered over. Personally, I'm not sure how good this Shen is. Apparently it was ban-worthy, so we're going to see how this turns out. I don't expect to see Bard again.
Yeah, I mean, if Bard is picked again, I'll be really, really surprised.
Alright, so we have...
I'm surprised that they felt like the Vigar was ban-worthy too. Maybe just because they didn't want them to run that type of comp again. But yeah, I didn't really feel it. I felt like he ulted the tanks, didn't get a ton of farm, didn't get like really far ahead or anything like that, and Colin, who plays mid, TRF Scrooge, was able to handle it really easily.
I mean, it's more about just the zoning and pressure. You know, the Event Horizon stun is such a deterrent to a lot of bad compositions. that it's just not worth dealing with. And he still, no matter how, held down he is, he still has that one shot potential. So, it's just a matter of like annoyance.
I mean, that's why I can't wait for the VR rework. I've been asking ever since I started playing this game.
There is no VR rework.
There is.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is.
Whoever telling you this is lying to you.
There is in my dreams.
Alright, so we have Fiora and Trundle, 2 new picks. Fiora, pretty good. Trundle, as support, not very good. So I feel they're kind of putting it on Krumza to carry the game against the Shen. So we have Shen and Ahri going to be picked up. 2 picks that were banned last game. I don't know, I feel that the AntiMeme is kind of giving TRF all their comfort picks. They get the Alistar again. I feel Alistar was a bigger problem than, Jinx was.
I feel like the summoners coming out on blue side are very, very strong. I'm really liking them.
Yeah, they're blue.
Yeah, they're matching the whole theme of blue team. Now we just need purple to like bring teleport and ignite.
What do you think picking Victor over Ahri? The fact that Ahri was banned last game and was just not picked this one.
I don't know. I feel like Victor is better because of the damage, and he's also not. He's like, look at their team. They have Shen, Alistar, Wukong. Like, those are some really strong frontliners. For him to just stand back and pop some lasers and throw his ultimate in there, you don't really need like a very strong pick with Ahri.
Yeah, I feel with Ahri though, there's great pick potential as well as mobility.
They also don't have really great wave clear, and Victor helps with that.
True. So we have Azir coming as the last pick for Cassidy, who apparently is not playing support anymore. So Azir versus Victor, kind of the meta staple matchup. One isn't really favored over the other. I guess it depends on how good each laner is. More of a skill matchup, if anything. In the bot lane, I have to give it to TRF again. Vayne and Alistar against Trundle Sever.
So,
many people consider Vayne a counterpick to Sever. So
I'm ready to see this Trundle support I've heard so much about.
Oh no, he's terrible. But I'm more concerned. I'm more concerned about the first pick Shen. It was banned last game.
So he's well known for it because it's really bad?
No, he's well known for it because he's the only one who picks it. It's like Gloria Hill picking Shell. It's like they're just known for picking it. Doesn't mean they're good with it. With that being said, Gloria is very good on Shell, but who isn't? But so yeah, we have a Shen against Fiora. So here's the thing with this. I've seen Ribbons straight up die to a Shen 1v1. So I don't know what I'm going to see in this lane. Maybe Crumbs is really good at Fiora.
I mean, Shen, for whatever reason, is just like become this monster of a tank. Because I remember being able to 1v1 Shens as Ribbon. And I don't know if it was like the armor changes or what happened, but now it's like actually difficult.
Yeah, so I'm more surprised that he decided to go for Fiora as opposed to the Darius from last match. So why do you think he switched like that? Because I think Darius wasn't that bad, honestly.
I feel like Fiora is just like way more dominant. Like,
she does snowball harder, yes. Yeah. I would agree with that.
I mean, Fiora can just, especially if you get really lucky in lane, because of her passive, if she gets 3 passives like straight out in front, the lane is over. So she has a little bit of RNG involved with her passive too. Like, she just has so many things about her, like her ultimate. Even after the ultimate changes and they nerfed it, it's still really good in team fights because, like, for OLS, it's not like solo queue. Like, we're gonna try and group up a little bit more, and if you get a first kill and her ultimate is down, then you get that AOE heal for the team.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Fioras just drop their ultimate on someone who's about to die.
Yeah.
Just get that free AOE
Yeah,
heal.
because I mean that heal with a group of crowded people, that's just so great to win a team fight.
Yeah, so a lot of this will come down to Cassidy and Krumza again. See if they can dual carry this game. But I feel with the Alistar, and the Shen and the Wukong combination, I just feel TRF has a better composition. I mean, maybe I'll be proving wrong, but I feel like you have Sever, whose goal is to run at you. And then you have Azir, whose goal is to stop people from running at you. It's just kind of weird to me. But I guess we're going to have to see how this turns out. I don't expect the, Meme's team bot lane to do well against TRF.
Sivir and Azir is really weird because Azir doesn't need the speed boost, you know? Mumu needs it. Trundle doesn't necessarily need it, but he supports, so he's not going to be doing a ton of damage anyway. I feel like Meme teams or TRF's comp is just better.
Yeah, I just said that. But you are agreeing with me, which is great. But that's my thing though. It's like their whole composition says run at the enemy team, but Azir's strength isn't running at people. It's sieging down towers and creating disengage. So that's why I'm kind of iffy on the Azir pick. I don't even know who you would pick for this type of composition.
I don't play mid too much, and when I do, I pretty much pick Azir. But, I mean, seeing the Mastery badge on, any champion just kind of makes me feel more comfortable in their pick, because it means, they know something that I do not. You know what I mean? So...
No, it just means he played Azir a lot.
I know, but it's
means.
I would feel like you've played them a lot, and you're Diamond, you should know something that I do not. You know, being a gold who doesn't play Azir at nearly as much as you, apparently.
I mean, Katsu's Diamond because he always gets good teammates. That's the only reason.
Are you saying for duo queue?
Whoosh. Alright, so, into the game we go. It's not important. So, we have Ghost on Victor, but we have a teleport on Azir. I'm more surprised that we don't have a teleport on Victor for the global pressure. We would have 3 global activatables, but meh. I feel Ghost is actually more important for Fiora in the later parts of the game if it goes that far.
I just really don't know what to say about their comp. I just don't really see the synergy.
That's what I'm saying. I feel Trundle, bad pick. But I see what he's going for, steal the stats from the tanks. Okay, I get it. But Azir, whose strength is sieging and disengage, I don't really understand pairing Azir with a Sever. They kind of have different goals that they want to accomplish. What is Azir going to do? Pop Sever ult, run at them, throw your guards, and dive into the team? I don't know. I guess we're going to have to see. Maybe Cassidy knows something that I don't.
Colin took Ghost Flash instead of Ignite.
Yeah, I said this as well. I was more... Because you randomly die, and then you come back. But I was saying why not take Teleport over Ghost for the global pressure. But I said maybe he wanted Ghost to kite the Fiora in the mid and later parts of the game. Because Fiora plus Sever is actually very, very good. You can't... There's no way to get her off her besides, Alishar burning his cooldowns. See? He died again. How many monitors do you have, Eddie?
2.
Okay. So while we wait, Mr. Hartman, what do you do for a living?
I'm currently a student attending the University of Pittsburgh.
Summoner's
I like long walks on the beach. I like catching a movie on the evenings. My favorite type of meal is Olive Garden, so if you want to go on a date sometime.
I'll keep it in my book. And TRF VMing gets caught by the pillar. Alistar gets caught by Fiora, and nothing happens.
Yeah, this is all just early game BM, but I mean, that little bit of damage allows them to invade if they have to back.
30 seconds.
True. Also, will you be paying for the Olive Garden?
I can't understand what you're saying because your mic is just sounds
Oh.
like a hive of bees.
I'm saying, would you be paying for the Olive Garden?
No, if you're taking me on the date, man.
I thought it was the other way around.
Nah. Yeah, I believe it's a really fine school too, Diddy.
Minions have spawned.
It's alright.
Hitting me is like boxing with shadows.
Alright, so we have standard Grok Krog start. I'm looking for that Fiora level 4 kill on Shen. But we'll see. We have Shen starting Claw 5.
Yeah,
Season
I mean
2
he
start.
he has to be really safe in that lane.
Yeah, I agree.
Order is given.
So I guess one thing we can mention is that for Zir and Victor, if either of them gets ahead too much, I feel that kind of dictates the game.
Yeah, I mean it at least dictates the mid game or the mid lane just super hard. Like just one of them getting ahead from a good gank or whatever.
Yep, and we see Shen not
Yeah,
being very
see what I mean with those
lucky.
passives? She got, a couple lucky passives, and then it's like the lane is just one. It's so hard to come back from that.
I wouldn't call them lucky because 2 of them spawned on the backside of Shen, and then he walked forward, exposing it. So that's more of a misplay on his part. You see Tira dropping low to half health.
I mean, what you gotta do against Fiora is, if you have one in front, you just need to stand back and wait.
Yeah, just wait from the respawn, and TRF taking more damage. Not respecting the Azir poke.
Yeah. Amimi's backing early while Wukong's deciding to take more camps. I feel like that's not optimal. I don't really jungle a Mumu, but I feel like that's
I
not
mean, he kind of
worth-
wants it for the mana regen, from when he smites the camps. And we see a trade in the bot lane. Sever dropping 25% health. Trundle out of position,
Yeah.
which isn't new.
Yeah, from what we saw last game.
Nice pillar. I don't feel it's OLS more so that we also have to recognize that these are people of different ranks playing against each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, take it for what it's worth. I'm not sure what rank Scrooge is though.
He was plat. I don't know if he's plat now.
Flat last season. Alright, we have a trade in the mid lane. Once again, TRF dropping low. This will be
Wow,
first,
that's first
blood.
blood.
The disrespect. Not respecting the range. We have a trade in the bot lane. I gotta criticize Scrooge for this.
Yeah, he just took so much poke and didn't respect.
Yeah, this is... He
It's very
didn't
clear.
burn Flash, he didn't burn Ghost. He
It's
just
very
died.
clear how much burst Azir has. All he has to do is W, auto U, Q, and then you know how much burst he has. There's nothing
Yeah.
like surprising about it. Scrooge is plat 1 currently.
Yeah, that's no excuse for that. That's just...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, we have a fight in the top lane. Shen actually getting the best of the trade here. I have the first Amumu gank. He's gonna gank a Shen who's under turret.
Yeah.
So, good luck.
Fiora's getting some really nice passives off though.
Yeah, I'm not I don't think the CSK know how Fiora works. It's like he gets the vital points
Yeah.
and then walks forward.
Yeah, it's just letting her get them. But she is
Yeah.
low because of all the minion aggro she's drawing and because he did get a couple good trades in.
I mean, it is Shen. He can regen very nicely on the minions with his Q.
Yeah, but he's already used all of his
Nice
pots.
crab steal. I mean, he'll regenerate from his Q and his Q passive. I mean, every trade that Fiora takes, she takes about the same amount of damage from creeps, so...
I mean, Fiora's gotta start getting really scared about a Wukong gank at this point, though. Yeah, it's a really good idea to back right now because she doesn't know where he's coming. Or when he's coming.
Shen has teleport. Like, if he stays and she hits 6, he will die. So, we have an Amu gank coming in. This Fiora will die. Burns the flash before the...
That was a great play by Wukong.
Yeah.
That was great for him to save his E.
I think, okay, Scrooge is gonna die again, and I don't, oh, burns his flash, still gonna
die.
Oh
my gosh, it's so greedy!
Is this, one auto away from death. I feel, I don't know, I'm not sure if he canceled an auto there, but, you know, double flash burns, so no harm, no foul. But yeah, I don't know why Fiora flashed before Wukong dived in.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta flash after he uses his gap closer.
And
she also
managed to
I don't know if her riposte or whatever was up, but she could have slowed him and negated the damage and walked away.
Oh no, she used it, but she didn't use it. She didn't time it correctly. I mean, look at the farm. Wukong, you know, he has his kill. Amunu's kind of been walking around, not really doing much.
Yeah.
And we see Wukong will be going Cinderhulk. I'm surprised to not see a Black Cleaver. I've seen a lot of Wukongs go the Warrior Black Cleaver route. And Scrooge down to half health again.
I mean, I think what TRF...
Oh my god, Cassidy misses his ult. So Scrooge is just gonna walk away. Very, very surprising misplay by Cassidy.
I think what TRF are going for is just the 3 very strong frontliners. And then they were relying on Scrooge and the Vayne to be the AD carries, or the carries, the damage.
Oh yeah, Vayne can definitely carry a game, but Scrooge definitely needs to step his game up here.
Yeah. And
we have a trade in the top lane. Fiora is losing this trade. She needs to run. Unless she wants to pop her ulti and go all in. But yeah, Scrooge is kind of getting just straight up outclassed in this matchup. I was not expecting that. He did very well in the last match.
Yeah, he did do really well.
Like, I felt like he could have just picked Diana again. You know, who would he have picked against Diana? With the Vigor being banned. And once again, Hamza is dropping very low. What rank is CSK, by the way? Because if Fiora stays in this lane, she will die from a taunt Q. Eddie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay. So we have a gank coming in from Amumu. Coming... No, it's going to drop a ward and walk away.
Silver 2.
I mean... Silver 2?
Yeah.
Oh wow. He's kind of shitting on Crumbs. Crumbs dives in. Very ill-advised here. Crumbs is gonna die to a Silver 2? What? And we look in the bot lane, and Mumu comes in for a gank and dies immediately to the counter gank from Wukong. Okay, I need to go back for this. So Hamza Crumbza is Diamond 2. Just got soloed by a Silver 2.
Yeah, I mean, he was just being so greedy. I don't understand why he felt like he needed to stay that whole time and keep fighting Shen.
He had his teleport, he had his ult, burned none of it. I mean, just a lot of, they're just not respecting their opposition right now. We have a gank coming in on Azir. Dashes over the wall. But yeah, that should never happen. Especially, I mean, he's ahead by like 20 CS, but getting soloed by a silver and your diamond, it's just no, even in the OLS.
But it's Shen. It's not like he surprised you with his burst.
I know, it's like, it's not like you're fighting a Tryndamere right now. It's Shen.
Yeah. It's not like you're fighting Tryndamere and he got 3 crits with like almost 0 rage, you know?
Yeah, that's, oh man. I'm gonna shit on him on Facebook. But in the meantime, they can still win this game. You know, Cassidy is getting pretty big. He's straight up outclassing Scrooge. And we do see a gank coming in the mid lane from Amumu and Trundle. Just gonna turn around. Now let me fix my CS things here. So another trade in the top lane. Krumza is just not taking favorable trades, tanking too many creeps.
Yeah, it's the minions that are winning in the trades whenever he's going for those.
We have an ult coming in from Wukong. He gets bounced back by.
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. The zero into the Mumu ult.
Yeah. Fortunately, his team was not there.
I feel like Hamza Krumza is feeling a lot of pressure to perform right now, and is just forcing plays.
He's feeling pressure, but it's Fiora. You just stall off in the late game, you get your Ravenous Hydra, get your Black Cleaver, or Triforce, and you just wait it out. But he's playing just not well.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it. He's just not playing well. Against the Shen. It's a Shen. He has one attack spell, and it's a Q.
Maybe this is why they thought the Shen was ban-worthy.
She's finally diving in. She flashes for the Vital Proc. She will get the heal. No, he doesn't go down yet.
Oh, the passive!
The outplay!
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Something's happening in the bot lane. Vayne's gonna go down, but I just don't even care. I don't know. I just don't know.
Oh man.
I just don't know.
She even had the passive in the right spot and everything.
He hit all 4 procs. He just got outplayed. Like he just straight up got outplayed. And we have a teleport coming in from Shan, who's gonna jump on Sever. Sever's gonna go down to the Wukong. I don't think the Shen ult was necessary, but he has teleport, so it doesn't really matter. I feel like he should have used that ult on Vayne, but whatever. I feel like if AntiMeme team loses this game, Hamza Krumza will be a big part of that. He's one of the 2 main carriers on this team. Scrooge is gonna get, chunked out.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
He walked for it.
Yeah, he walked right into the double soldier.
So it's a 1-for-1 trade, but the top turret is under attack from Hamza Krumza Fiora. So they got the dragon, and the teleport comes in from Shen. He needs to run.
Alistar just angrily pounding the ground.
Yeah, I just don't know how Krumza can excuse a performance like this. Like, I understand you're down 1 game, but to get 1v1 twice by a Silver 2 Shen, and you're one of the hardest carry top laners in the meta right now.
Yeah, like one of the most OP, 70% ban, like a 53% win rate.
Yeah, and the stun lasts. He's protecting the Vital again, and Fiora is just running away. Loses half her health in the trade, and I need to stop playing Shen apparently because I see why they banned Shen, because he's dominating a diamond player right now. I don't know how to explain this.
I don't feel like it's even Shen just outplaying so much as Fiora misplaying.
I mean, the relevance it's equivalent though. I mean, for one to outplay, one has to misplay. So, I mean, no matter how you slice it, I mean, for someone of Krumza's caliber and his knowledge to reach, diamond low challenger, you can't just you just can't play like that. He's just playing badly. Like, yeah, he's out farming. He's ahead by almost 40 CS, but this is just bad gameplay. And then we have Shen getting caught. The pathing completely messing up his dashes.
Oh my gosh!
And oh my god, he's gonna get away from the switching into the Vigor Stun. The Mumu's getting caught in the bot lane. He's gonna get away from the pillar. Wukong crosses the wall. Mumu's gonna be going down to Vayne. We have Trundle on the other side of the wall. Sever's getting chased down by Wukong. Somehow Shun got away and all of that. And I feel Trundle will be going down next. So whoever they decide to give it to, it will be Wukong. And Sever should get away. But we have a flash condemn. We have a flash from Wukong and an ult from Sever. So
what happened right there was Vayne tried to flash condemn them into the right wall. Yeah, no, not into the turret. She tried to condemn and then flash and get her onto the wall. And she actually did it a little bit too late. She flashed too slow.
I think she was gonna like try to condemn into the turret since she was like right next to the turret.
Nah, she wasn't close enough to the turret because she actually got the full push off and it didn't make contact with the turret. If you go back and watch the replay, you'll see that Vayne flashed and tried to get him to push towards the wall on the right.
She flashed the wrong angle, man. Geometry.
She didn't flash the wrong angle, she just didn't do the
It
trick
didn't
properly.
work, so it was the wrong angle. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But in the meantime, we see the early lead coming out for TRF again. You know, they're ahead 2,000 golds just from laning. You know, we're even in turrets. You know, TRF has one dragon, but I feel Shen is going to become a problem. Vayne should get away here, unless a move burns something.
I mean, I don't really think Shen can become that big of a problem. I think the Shen versus Fiora matchup will become a problem. Like Shen,
that's the thing. Shen can become a problem. If he jumps on Azir or Sever, or just kind of like keeps down, like he's doing his job of keeping Fiora down. I mean, Fiora is getting stronger because she has the Tiamat and the Phage. Now Shen has to run again. But you know, I'm actually surprised he didn't build a Randuin's to slow down the attack speed of Fiora. I feel Sunfire is good for the split pushing aspect, but Randuin's is much superior against an auto attack based champion. But Shen will get his health back. So Crumbza takes the turret shot for that proc. I'm kind of just watching the top lane here. I want to see how aggressive. CIK has his teleport, so he could just recall and just teleport back to lane, but he wants to save his
yeah, he wanted to get the... Well, I was going to say Fiora wanted to get the turret and then just died right on the Shen.
If Fiora dives, that turret, she will die, but it seems creeps are going to take it. Now he goes in.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So Wukong's thinking that he's going top, so Fiora should be a little scared.
I mean,
She's
Wukong
backed
getting
off.
top once in 18 minutes. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I mean, that was all that was necessary.
I mean, if you think about it, Fiora is kind of one of those inevitability champions where she just reaches a point where you have to dedicate more resources than she's worth to deal with her. And once she gets that Ravenous Hydra, once she gets that Black Cleaver, she just becomes a pushing just nuisance. Shen won't be able to 1v1 her after a certain point, so your goal is to keep her down as long as possible. I mean, I feel Vayne will be able to do that efficiently, so we'll see how that goes. And I guess we can talk about Victor's build for a second. I've seen some people go Lynchbane, some people go Abyssal, some go Athene, some go Morellos. I'm not really sure the type of flavor you wish. I'm not sure if he upgraded his Hex. I can't see it.
I'm sure he did upgrade it.
Yeah, he did. Laser upgrade. Okay.
Yeah.
So with the next dragon coming up, it's up to TRF to stop that, and nope, not gonna flash the wall. I'm actually surprised that TRF has kind of lackluster vision this game around. Like last game they had superb vision, but they're kind of letting it falter in this game.
I mean, the thing is too, like, say, either TRF or Fiora is there.
Oh, we have a duel in the top lane here, and then kind of an even trade. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
So Fiora or Victor. Oh, sorry. Fiora maybe their shock color, so she could just be tilting, just because she got soloed. You know what I mean?
Possibly. It is possible.
And that's like an aspect that's kind of hard to see in-game.
Yeah, I mean, you can see how they play. Like, if someone's just playing overly aggressive and just forcing mistakes that they shouldn't, it's pretty obvious that they're tilting. We see Hamza kind of starting to bully Shen now. Shen, he's building MR. Not sure why, but I guess he wants to use it for Azir. I feel he definitely should have built Randuin's first, because his main job is going to be stopping Fiora from split pushing. I don't think he's like team fight is going to be his major objective as of right now. And in the span of 2 minutes, AntiMeme team has closed the 2K gap just from CSing. So I feel AntiMeme was being kind of passive. You know, they have a Shan who has 2 globals. They definitely need to start stepping up the pressure here.
I think that's why he decided to start building MRS, so that way he'll be able to do that more effectively.
But they're not team fighting. They're not forcing any objectives. He's just kind of fighting with VR. And then see him jumping on Cassidy. Cassidy's gonna get caught out of position. Nice ult. I'm not sure what that flash was though.
I think you're behind a little bit, by the way.
Comcast, please. Okay, there we go.
So they just got Dragon off of getting Azir caught.
Yeah. I'm not sure why he didn't push him backwards and then flash towards the turret. Like, he pushed him the way he was flashing, which was... I'm not sure if that was a mistake.
You mean maybe like push him forward and then flash backwards?
Yeah, and then Sever burns to get... Like, yeah, push him backwards and flash forward. That's what I'm saying. Like, he pushed him into the turret and then flashed into the turret.
Yeah, that's, I mean, we're saying the same thing. We're just disparaging forward and back.
Coming in. She's gonna jump on an All-Star who still has his ult, so... see this Q come out? Oh, nice parry though. So I'll gonna burn his flash. Nice parry on that knockup. And meanwhile, Trundle's out of position again. Nice move of catching the van. Azir's kind of in the mid lane. Shen flashes out. You see Wukong going in by himself. Who's gonna drop the Fiora? Anybody gonna get Fiora? No? See, this is just bad positioning again. I don't know why TRF does this. That's gonna be an ace. TRF goes in one at a time and just gets picked off. They did it last game, and they did it this game. The only difference is that they don't have a big lead to cushion themselves. So, yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. They're gonna lose in a hit turret. What is this game? So, in the span of 4 minutes, went from 2k up to 3k down. It's a 5k swing based on bad team fighting and positioning. I'm assuming Eddie died again, so...
No, I was letting you cast the play-by-play.
Oh, it's over. They're all dead. Everyone's dead. But yeah, they keep... I feel like they're kind of repeating the same mistakes they made in the first game. And, you know, just kind of just bad decisions, recalling in places they shouldn't be. Amumu.
I don't know why Amumu felt the need to stick around and get that ward. He had no backup because his teammate recalled before him.
Yeah, in the mid lane, you know, they get the catch on Cassidy. Fiora teleports in. You know, Alistar runs away. He's safe. They get the pick on Trundle.
That's gonna hurt.
Ah, he lived. One auto attack.
Yeah. He had ultimate too, but it was a good thing that he didn't have to use it.
Yeah, but they're gonna give up the mid turn for this. Bad vision control. They kind of dance around Baron, not really accomplishing much.
Fiora should be able to 1v1 Shen here.
It's a double buff Fiora. She has red buff. She has her ult. He's not gonna outrun her.
And Wukong and Victor should be coming to help, not just standing, not just getting blue.
He gets one more back. That's it.
Why were they just standing getting blue?
She's gonna get away.
So I feel like there was just no communication there. Yeah, I mean, there's just no excuse there from TRF. That's just like no communication. CSK should have been screaming, "Help me, help me, help me," and instead they were busy getting blue buff. Because they could have 3v1'd Fiora. Like Shen could have taunted her, and then Wukong and Victor come in.
Yeah, you know, Shen did really good in lane, but I feel like they're kind of faltering in the macro level part of the game. You know, people aren't communicating, people are being places they shouldn't. Chromatic's gonna die to Baron. Oh, got away. Yeah, it's
just go back.
Communication.
There's no need to keep going. You got Baron, just go back, heal. Yeah. There's no need to look for a fight there.
And I kind of, I just feel like the team fighting is just, for TRF, if they don't have a lead, they kind of just start to fall away.
Yeah.
Like, they're doing so well as the team fighting started. So I feel like...
I know Scrooge is their captain. If he's the shot caller, he might not be so good as a team environment, as much as solo queue. You know what I mean? So he may have the solo queue mindset and not be able to like help out his team as much with the shot calling.
I mean, he's off core, so I don't think he's helping in any way, shape, or form right now. He has
Yeah.
one item.
And that's what I was saying about like Fiora tilting or Colin tilting. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't feel he's tilting so much so that the other team is just playing better. I mean, he got dumpstered by Cassidy on Azir. He died where he just straight up shouldn't have died. He just played very greedily. And just very, I think a lot of it's just poor communication.
Yeah.
You know, people aren't communicating with each other, letting people know what's happening around the map.
Yeah, they're definitely having poor communication to begin with.
And I'm not sure that's because, you know, Scrooge is not playing well right now. So, that could be a multitude of factors. I don't know what their comms sound like, so. We do see 2 flashes burned on Wukong and Fiora. Well, Fiora has lifesteal, so she's going to continue pushing. Someone has to go stop her. This would be the bot turret for AntiMeme team, which I felt that TRF could have won this game. But I don't, they just kind of, they became too passive and they let Meme team take over the game.
Yeah.
They had to keep up the pressure, and Shen just can't fight Fiora anymore. Yeah, she's got to the point where she can't be 1v1'd.
And like we said, they have these 3 beefy frontliners, but they never really group together. They've just let Shen deal with Fiora the whole time. Like, they never bullied their way into their base, you know, started sieging or doing anything. And if they did, then they lost too much whenever they were trading for it.
Yeah, and this is where Azir starts to shine. You know, sieging these turrets becomes extremely difficult. But yeah, like around that dragon fight, they became too passive. They have a turret coming in from Fiora. She's gonna jump in and pops the turret, and then also pops ult, gets it by Mumu ult. We see a Mumu coming in, jumping on Vayne, and Several goes down, followed by Victor, who's coming there. All collapsing on Vayne, she's trying to call away. Fiora gets hit into the wall. Shen finally ults in on Vayne, but it seems like a little bit too late as Trundle falls. Azir still cleaning up. Azir finally falls to Vayne, and I feel that AntiMeme is overextended as Fiora gets run down. That is a 4 for 2.
Vayne
getting the turret.
Vayne completely carried that team fight. Like, she's the only reason why they were still able to survive that fight. Shen ulted her just to keep her alive. She was able to stun Fiora into the wall. Like, it was just very well played in general.
The double stun from the Vayne Condemn into the Alistar headbutt into the Shen ult. This is what they had to do like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know, they have a good protect comp with Vayne, and they got a good zoning with Victor. If they did this 10 minutes ago, force fights like that, they would easily, I feel, had this game, because Fiora was down 0-3. But I feel like they waited so long for the other team to ramp up. They waited for Azir, one of the hardest scaling mid laners. You know, they waited for Fiora. And Trundle has voted the Ruin King as support. Like, alright, so this is a mistake. Going into the jungle with no vision, but Victor's coming here, and then finally Fiora... Nope, everyone flashes away. Nice stun coming in from Victor, but we have a teleport coming in from Shen. Trundle's in a bad position, but he has his ult, but it's gonna fall down to Shen. And then we have Vayne with the ult on, disengages from the Azir. Could this be a throw?
Was Trundle stuck, or what happened with his animation?
So, Trundle got stuck. He got condemned against his own pillar, is what happened.
Okay.
So, awkward.
Yeah. I saw that he was just standing there, and I was really confused as to why.
Yeah, he tried to use the pillar to catch in Wukong, but Vayne came in and condemned him on his own pillar. And somehow, TRF, who are down 4,000 gold, get their third dragon. I don't even know what to say with this game. They had the inhibitor turret. They were knocking on the Nexus turret after the inhibitor. Takes one team fight and just completely tries to dive them through turrets. Gives up 4 kills. They're on their third dragon. Vayne, don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, she did it. So Vayne's gonna go down here, but she will not take Sever because she does not have QSS.
Yeah, I mean, she had the opportunity to outplay there, but the simple fact that Amuba can just ult, I mean, then there was nothing to do.
Yeah, I feel if she had QSS, she could have killed Sever, and then probably killed the Moon as well.
Yeah.
But, I feel having another BF sword instead of QSS is kind of, I would say, a misbuy, because you can cleanse
the Trundle pillar, you can cleanse the Fiora ult, you can cleanse the Amumu ult. I feel QSS is a very high priority pick that. She probably should have bought that there, and then Fiora gets caught here. She dashes in, but she repulses the laser, pops the ult, and jumps over the wall. That was a lot of things burned for absolutely nothing. And our mid inhibitor is exposed after burning all of that on Fiora. And I feel this inhibitor will be going down. Maybe, because Fiora's not here actually, so this will be a 5v4 if they decide to fight.
I just don't feel like Fiora needs to push top anymore. Just group. Group, get in
I
hits.
feel like they feel Fiora's role is to split push, so they're kind of just defaulting on that. I feel that they're more afraid to team fight, if anything. When they saw what happened last time they team fought, they lost 4 people. So I feel they're kind of hesitant to do it again, as to not repeat that mistake.
But I was even thinking like Fiora just go bot. Like you don't have to push top.
Yeah, but my thing is, if they decide to group too closely and a team fight breaks out and they lose it, they lose the team fight, they lose Baron, and they're going to lose some turrets. So I feel they're trying to take the safest way possible and just split push. Now the issue is that you're not going to get anything. You know, you have Azir to disengage, you have Silver to disengage, so they're pretty safe as long as Crumbler doesn't get caught, which is pretty hard to do. Now, if they get caught like this with a beautiful pillar, but a move comes in, Jane cannot get into the fight past the pillar. A disengage from Azir, who's dropping low. She's too... Cassidy drops out of position, very quiet by the Victor. This is the team that I'm talking about. And now Trundle drops. There's 2 kills for Victor. Amumu will be dropping next from the Bane with the passive. And he dropped that as 3 for 0. And this is why I felt they were afraid to group.
AntiMeme just grouped, thought that they got a pick on the Wukong, and they got picked.
Oh, he misses the taunt, so this will not be a kill. A flash from Fiora, alright. Yeah, this is what I was saying, like, if they group and lose a fight, I don't feel they're confident in their team fighting. I feel they wanted to split push and just kind of draw the game out. That is 2 fights in a row that they have lost heavily. And that's with, like, they caught 2 people out. They cut off Bane from the whole fight. Bane was not in that fight until the end. And they still lost it. So...
I mean, they just thought that they caught Wukong, and the opposite is what happened. Wukong actually caught them, because Fiora was apart from the fight. Wukong was able to get in there and ult 4 people. And then, like, that's the amount of CC was what allowed them to set up the team fight the way that they wanted it. So they went.
I have to agree. This is why I feel they're going to keep defaulting to split pushing, because they're just not confident in their own team fighting abilities.
I don't disagree with the split pushing. It's just split push bot. Quit going top, because you can at least get an inhib, get pressure on it. There's a tower.
I see what you're saying, but I disagree with it. Because if you push the inhibitor, they're going to collapse on Fiora or collapse on mid. Which I understand, they might get one or the other, but they can't. They're afraid of losing a major fight. Which,
But
I mean,
if you're just pushing top, you're just stalling, and you're playing into what blue wants. Then
well, that's what I feel. I feel like with Hamza, assuming he's calling the shots, I feel like they don't know what to do, and that's what I kind of feel they're doing. That they don't. They want to get the last turret for top lane. Is what they want.
What I feel like they should do is prep for dragon. Like they don't even have a dragon.
Yeah, like dragon number 4 is basically a clock starts. And now we finally see Fiora going bot for the last inhibitor.
Like
so,
look at Red's wards on dragon. Oh wait.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
I mean, I feel, but here's the thing though. I feel TRF should give up the dragon. Because if they fight for dragon, even if they win the fight, Fiora can get 2 inhibitors. And 4th dragon for 2 inhibitors is not worth it in my opinion. Because you can end the game off of that. So now the issue comes down to, can they bait Baron? You know, because they have to devote at least 2 people to Fiora. At least 2. So can they divert enough resources away from Baron that they can safely secure it without losing too much? Shen cannot stop Fiora.
Yeah.
She's going to get an inhibitor.
I mean, she should just go for the inhib if she knows that the other 4 are up by Baron.
But
like, don't fight Shen. Don't fight Shen.
I mean, she doesn't know where the other team is, though. I mean, Fiora's actually dropping pretty low, so they're gonna lose this inhibitor. So I'd say very poor shot calling coming in from TRF here. So now they're going back to Baron. Like they should have just forced the fight, 5v4, took the Baron. Cause they're gonna lose an inhibitor once they committed to it.
If they can get on Azir here. He wants to get onto his ear.
Stolen the Baron, and the AoE is hitting everybody.
Oh my god, he stole Baron.
Goes down. Azir's on the top left. Silver goes down. Azir's gonna go down. What just happened? And then Fiona's gonna go down, but she gets the inhibitor. So, in the end, the trade still comes out.
And
like I said.
this means that AntiMeme team can get the 4th dragon too. And they have Baron.
Okay, so that trade, I assumed that Meme Team would get the Baron, and they all wouldn't die. I assumed that. Because that's, you know, you had the Azir disengage, you had the Sever disengage, you had the Trundle Pillar. The fact that they got the Baron stolen, got aced, lose the 4th dragon, might even lose the top inhibitor. Okay, we'll lose top turret, not the inhibitor. Vayne needs to run. Why did Vayne stay? Alright, so Vayne's gonna die. But they get the 4th dragon. They have Baron to stop the siege minions. They lose the mid tower.
That's a huge gold swing. I mean, they're in the lead now. Like,
I-
even though there
we
are
have
2
to-
inhibs down,
And
they're in the
have a
gold
teleport-
lead.
We have a teleport from Azir, and a teleport from Fiora. What are they doing? I have two people burn teleport.
Are they looking for dragon to set up dragon?
I don't know. I mean, you can hurt because you can hear a dragon when it dies.
I don't know what
Alright,
I don't know what the
Wukong.
purpose of that was.
Wukong is getting caught. He needs to run. Nice smash over the wall. Nice juke. Trundle already used his pillar, so he can't block him all. I mean, he has Baron, so he gets 4 seconds and he's gone. I think he's safe. Oh, nice pillar. He's gonna run into a Sever here. He needs to pop his ulti, and he does. And then Fiora gets picked off in the mid lane. Momo gets picked off in the mid lane. People are not watching their monitors right now. They just walk into an Alistar Victor stun. And is this the reverse throw? Like, I don't understand what's happening. Like, Meme Team are kind of just like crumpling right now. You know, they got the 2 inhibitors. They didn't have to take Baron. If you knew they were coming to Baron, take the 2 inhibitors, sacrifice Fiora, bait up the Baron, stall, let the super minions push in, and let the team choose between their base and Baron. But they tried to go for both, and they paid for it. You know, they lost their whole team. They lost turrets. They lost Baron somehow, and they're probably gonna lose more. It's only Dunzi or Cassidy who can defend, and they're gonna lose this inhibitor. Probably the top lane as well.
I mean, basically what we're learning from this is both teams really need to work on shot calling. Like, it's just very clear that at certain points, neither team really knows what to do or what the best choice of action is. And sometimes they're having trouble committing. Both teams we've seen go halfway up to a lane, like say to go top, and then just turn around and come right back. And that's such a waste of time and resources. Like, you could
So
be
we
farming,
see,
you could
we
be
see
doing
everyone
anything.
here chasing Vayne right now. All 4 members are chasing Vayne. I think they're gonna get her.
Yeah, and Vayne's gotten
Vayne
caught
will
up
go
a few
again.
times.
But, okay, the ult wasn't necessary.
I don't know if that's... Oh my gosh.
Vayne.
That's just another death.
Oh my god. But then Fiora, no one's protecting Sever. Sever's getting collapsed on. Nice peel, guys. So Sever just gets dumped on. So this is a 2 for 1. Oh my god, I can't. So the reverse throw comes in.
Yeah, the reverse.
So I'm not sure why Vayne needed to steal their red. So this game has got very weird. So the Meme Team can actually end the game if a bad fight is taken. Or if Victor dies, the game ends. Nice stun on Azir. Nice Hourglass and the ult. The Hourglass is the ult. Fiora get exhausted. Fiora getting greedy. Nice for her, but she falls.
Oh my gosh. The game is not over. You can't BM on the fountain. Like,
Krumza has severely disappointed me through this game. I don't know what's going on with him. Now Trundle's getting caught. He burns his flash.
boosting?
So, well, try not to laugh. So,
I mean, I really just don't know. It's like, it's really disappointing to see from both teams like these crazy mistakes that are just like, I like don't
like
see
the
the
only
reason.
person who's playing up to their standard, or who's playing above their standard, is CSK. because Fiora got dumpstered on. He's diving fountains for no reason. You know, you have Dunzy just getting caught out. I faced the AntiMeme team last week, and they did not play like this at all. They played a lot more crisp, a lot more clean. They didn't run these weird compositions, but they did have that booster that we're not going to talk about. So I'm not sure if that played a role in those matches. I'm not sure. I'm not saying that, but they did have her. Now, with that being said, they don't still. We look at last week. We look at this week. What's the difference? Well, they don't have Zahara. So is that factoring into their losses right now? I don't know. You didn't hear from me though. But more seriously, we have a Mumu here. You know, he's doing what he can. You know, Fiora, who's over 100 CS ahead. Now she's split pushing the top lane.
Yeah, I don't understand why she keeps going top. I can't understand.
By a time, Mumu has to burn this off. Fiora is still not here. She has to recall or teleport, or they're going to lose their base. You cannot trade inhibitors for your Nexus. Trundle gets caught. Fiora is still taking the inhibitor.
Oh my god, the TP's gonna get cancelled! Why?
Bounty bounces ult. Bounty's gonna go down. And Mumu's gonna go down. Someone's gonna go down. And Fiora. Oh my god.
This game has been like a volleyball match, just back and forth throws.
I don't know what to say. I felt like they lost the game because of him. And I hate to put it that on point, but if he is the shot caller, and he made plays and decisions like that, there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. Like, he teleported to a turret that was dying. Instead of recalling, when you're, like, if someone's attacking your Nexus, you can't not recall or teleport. Like, that was... I think this game can be summed up as a series of bad decisions.
Yes.
Or, better yet, a series of unfortunate decisions.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even say unfortunate. I would say that they had the knowledge to make better decisions, and it was just them making poor decisions on both sides.
Yeah. Yeah,
Both
I mean,
games.
if you look at the carries on AntiMeme, they did the most damage. Azir and Fiora did the most damage in the game. Sever, well, I'm not sure what she was doing, but those two did the most damage in the game. And the fact that they could not win just shows that they just made really, really bad... Like, I felt this was more so the AntiMeme just straight up not knowing what to do. And the fact that CSK, you need to ban Shen against him because he dumpstered Krumza.
You're saying Sivir had a lot of damage?
No, I said Sivir had no damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. She had less damage than their jungler.
I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with that. But yeah, so ban Shen against CSK. Krumza, I'm not sure if he was... I can't even say he was tilting. I think he thought he was so much better than Shen that he just got outplayed. Like, dying solo twice once? Okay. Twice? No.
It's just
and then
unacceptable.
diving on the fountain? Like,
yeah.
Come on, man.
And I don't understand the split push top mentality that whole time, because if their team tries to make a rotation, you can punish it by taking the inhibitor. But if you're pushing top, you're just pushing the minions into the tower, and it's much easier for them to defend that.
Well, if you think about it, you know, when you try to push bot, it didn't work. I mean, it worked out, but then they lost Baron, got aced, lost 2 turrets, lost Dragon. So maybe that's why they wanted to keep going top. Because the moment he went bottom, they kind of...
Well, maybe he didn't have teleport at the time, because I just don't know. I don't know. Like, then he should have teleported in to help. I feel like there's just poor decisions all around.
Yeah, and like the final decision to not teleport.
And then teleport onto the tower?
Yeah, when he finally decided to teleport, he teleports to a tower with like 100 life. Like, I don't know how you justify those type of things. It's just... I feel Krumza dropped the ball.
Yeah.
AntiMeme team is they're a very 2-threat heavy team. They rely on, you know, Cassidy and Krumza to carry the game. Cassidy did what he could. You know, he performed very well. I mean, he got caught out sometimes, but Krumza, he just dropped the ball, and that's going to be a 2-0 for TRF, taking out the AntiMeme team. And I feel after this game, there will be a lot of memes to go around. So that's going to do it for AntiMeme versus Team Raleigh Fortify.
All right. Well, thank you for being my co-caster.
Absolutely.
I thank everybody that's viewing for watching, and I'm sure that there's going to be more LOL Pitt events going on, maybe even tomorrow. So
Yeah, and
make
let the
sure
record
to
show.
check those out.
Yeah, let the record show that Eddie offered to buy me Olive Garden. So I just want that on record.
I don't know about that one. I don't think that happened.
I heard you say it.
I don't know about that.
This is the VOD, man. We can always go back in the timestamp it.
All right. Well, thank you for co-casting. Thanks for watching, and
Of
that's going to be the
course.
end of the stream. See ya.